If you find yourself questioning how to make your man realize your worth, it might be a sign that the relationship isn't quite right. A truly high-quality partner recognizes your worth without needing any reminders. So if you're in a situation where you feel the need to constantly prove your importance, now is the time to reassess. Acknowledging the difficulty of letting go is crucial. Ending a relationship, even when it's necessary, is never easy, especially when feelings are involved. And let's face it, we all have moments of doubt when we wonder if we're truly appreciated and respected. It's a common experience, and it's natural to seek validation. In today's video, we'll explore subtle ways to communicate your value to a man without needing to say anything. First, know your value. You can't go around proving your worth to a man if you cannot fully appreciate it yourself. Self-awareness is the foundation upon which you build your sense of worth. It's about understanding who you are, what you stand for, and what you bring to the table. Reflect on your strengths, passions, and values. What are the things that make you unique and special? Understanding your own worth starts with understanding who you are at your core. How you treat yourself in relationships sets the tone for how others treat you. So start by taking yourself seriously. It's key to making sure a man recognizes your worth. Reclaiming power often involves recognizing and stopping behaviors that diminish it. So set clear boundaries in your relationship. One effective way is through clear communication. For example, if your partner often makes jokes at your expense that you find hurtful and disrespectful, you can respond by simply walking away or disengaging from the conversation whenever it happens. Your consistent nonverbal reactions will send a clear message that such behavior is not acceptable to you. By removing yourself from such a situation, you're asserting your boundary without needing to say anything. Knowing what you will and won't tolerate is an important way to assert self-worth without words. You deserve to be treated with respect and kindness, and setting boundaries is a powerful way to maintain that. When a man observes the standards and self-value you uphold to yourself, it encourages him to do the same. Believe it or not, embracing self-worth can transform your life, leading to increased confidence and a more positive outlook. Showing a man your worth can sometimes entail saying nothing at all. Now that you grasp this concept, consider embracing a different approach, one that may initially seem extreme or unconventional. Next, try a little radio silence. In the quest to showcase your worth without uttering a word, employing a little radio silence can work wonders. If you often find yourself initiating conversations, it might be time to dial it back. It's perfectly fine to respond when a man reaches out, but resist the urge to reply immediately every time. Let some time pass before you answer, and refrain from picking up the phone at the first ring. This shift can significantly alter how he perceives and values your time and attention. Men often gauge interest not just by what we say, but by how promptly we respond. The presence or absence of a response can be more telling than its content. By allowing moments of silence, you're sending a powerful message about your values and priorities, and this can serve as a wake-up call for him. When you're not as readily available as before, he may begin to notice your absence and wonder what's changed. This silence treatment, although subtle, can effectively make a man realize your true worth. The anticipation and curiosity generated by your measured responses can significantly influence his perception of you. Remember, your body language speaks volumes, often louder than words ever could. Maintain an upright posture, establish eye contact, and use open gestures to exude confidence and self-assurance. Even if nervousness lingers within, projecting confidence through your body language can foster a sense of empowerment. Sometimes, less is more when it comes to making someone appreciate your presence in their life. Next, let's shift gears and explore how engaging in personal interests can bolster self-esteem and help you take your power back. Keep yourself occupied. When you feel like your partner isn't giving you the attention you deserve, it's time to shift that focus right back onto yourself. Get busy with activities that make you feel most alive, fulfilled, and keep you occupied. When you're engaged in things you love, whether it's hitting the gym, reading a good book, or starting a new project, you won't have as much time to dwell on what he's not doing. This shift not only improves your mood, but also boosts your self-esteem. By reinforcing your value with or without a man, you will not only remind yourself of your worth, but also help your partner realize it too. As you start filling your time with new activities, you might just find yourself picking up some exciting hobbies or making new friends. Expanding your social circle and trying new things adds so much fun and richness to your life. This burst of newfound independence and happiness can make you more appealing to your partner. It might sound a bit ironic, but when you focus less on seeking a man's attention and more on enjoying your own life, he may start seeing you in a new light and give you the attention you've always wanted out of his own initiative. This slight shift in how you allocate your time can prompt your man to recognize your value and cherish you more. So go ahead, embrace your interests, and watch how everything changes. After focusing on yourself, let's look at how your social connections play a part in showing your self-worth. Reconnect with old friends. Have you noticed that your friendships took a back seat when your new relationship began? It's a common scenario, but the longer it persists, the more you might miss those important connections. Now is an ideal moment to reach out and reignite those bonds. Connect with your friends, catch up on what you've missed, and commit to not letting those relationships slide again. Making this effort can significantly enrich your life, bringing back the joy and support only true friends can offer. While you're at it, why not share some of those enjoyable moments on social media? Whether it's a night out, a cozy coffee meetup, or just a silly selfie session, showcasing your fun times can do more than just update your feed. It subtly reminds your partner of the vibrancy and richness of your life beyond your relationship. Seeing you have a blast might just be the gentle push he needs to recognize your true worth and the colorful life you lead outside of your romance. But if reconnecting with old friends feels challenging for any reason, there's another practical step you can take to shift the dynamics of your relationship. Stop doing everything yourself. One potent approach to underscore your worth to your man is to step back from doing everything for him. Think about it. If you're consistently the one preparing meals, maintaining the household, and managing his laundry, he might not even realize the extent of your contributions. It's human nature to take things for granted when they're consistently provided. So, what happens when you start assigning some tasks to him? He gains first-hand insight into the effort needed to maintain smooth operations. It's really important that you pull back on the tasks you've been automatically taking care of. This isn't about playing games, it's about sharing responsibilities equally. By doing less, you provide him with the opportunity to step up and contribute more. This can foster a healthier balance in your relationship, where both parties value each other's efforts. Plus, it might just open his eyes to the magnitude of your role thus far. Building on the theme of empowering your partner to recognize your worth through shared responsibilities, let's now confront a common pitfall in many relationships. Stop making excuses for him. If he screws up, he screws up. It's important to remember that there's really no excuse for bad behavior. We all have our reasons for the things we do, but that shouldn't be used to justify actions that hurt or disrespect others. If your man has done something wrong, it's crucial to address it directly rather than making excuses for him. Communication is still important first and foremost. It's essential to clearly express your feelings and concerns about his actions. When you hold him accountable for his actions, you silently communicate your standards, values, and expectations in the relationship without having to explicitly say it. Your actions send a powerful message that you demand nothing less than respectful treatment. If we are lenient, we end up enabling their bad behavior, and they perceive our value to be how much we let them get away with it. Turning a blind eye to misconduct can lead to a cycle where your man doesn't realize the impact of his actions. He must acknowledge his missteps, and he must learn from them. When he displays behavior that you find unacceptable, subtly withdraw your attention if he continues to repeat the same mistakes, even after you have already communicated your concerns. This can mean limiting physical affection, reducing communication, or engaging in activities independently. The absence of your usual warmth and engagement may prompt him to reflect on his actions. By addressing the issue head-on, you help him recognize his faults, and this can be a step towards a healthier relationship. Finally, know when to walk away. A woman who isn't ready to walk away is not a high-value woman because she compromises herself to salvage a relationship. If you constantly find yourself bending over backward and compromising your own values, it's a red flag. It indicates you might not be placing enough value on your own needs. A high-value woman knows her worth, and understands she deserves a relationship where her values and feelings are respected. If your man consistently undermines your feelings, dismisses your opinions, or makes you feel small, it's a clear indication that he does not value or respect you. Your values shape your life, and when you tolerate behavior that contradicts them, you betray yourself. Sometimes the greatest display of strength lies in knowing when to walk away. It's about recognizing when a situation or relationship no longer serves you, and understand you deserve better treatment. Remember, your worth does not diminish based on someone else's actions or opinions. When you have the confidence to say no to a situation that isn't right, you're not just protecting yourself, you're making a powerful statement about your expectations. It empowers you to make choices that prioritize your well-being. Always remember, you deserve to be treated with love, respect, and kindness. If you're not receiving these from your man, it might be time to reflect on what you're accepting and why. Real change starts with valuing yourself and making your man see the same.